I didn't come prepared with a piece of paper, so just cut me off if I talk too long. When I was hired in 2008, it was approximately 6 years ago in July, a friend of mine said, Eileen, we're going to start a food pantry in Urbandale, and we think you'd be really good at it. And I said, you know, no, really, I'm happy being an author. And she said, oh, it's just part-time. Thank you. I mean, I haven't published anything since I got hired, but anyway, the Holy Spirit just kept bugging me and saying, you know, Eileen, you need to take this job. So I did, and I had no idea what to expect. I'd been a teacher, I'd been an author, and my idea of who was going to use a food pantry was very stereotypical, just what you imagine on TV, and I couldn't have been more wrong. Our clients are our neighbors, literally, they're our neighbors. If you lined up our volunteers and our clients side by side, most of the time you would not be able to tell who's the client and who's the volunteer. In fact, many of our clients do volunteer as well. When we match up people for the adoptive family, this one gentleman, they were in the Lions Club, and he said, I can't believe it, our organization literally is my neighbor. He had no idea that she was in need. Our clients are people, waitress whose tips have dwindled because of the recession, a man with a doctorate who lost his job. It is an abused woman who's starting over. Our clients are people that don't know the language. They've moved from a different country and they can't get a job, or they're elderly, or they're disabled, or they're just had a really bad month. That is why I love being part of the DMARC Pantry Network, because we don't have any requirements. And you know, when people look at me like, you know, well, I'm like, who am I? Susie used to always say that, who am I to judge? It's just, if somebody is in need of food, DMARC is there, and it is vital that DMARC continues to be here, because, you know, when you give and you take, it's just a flip of the hand, and you really don't ever know what end of the hand you're going to be on in the future. So even though this is farther away from Urbandale, so I'm a little disgruntled about that, I think overall this is a really good thing. So thank you so much for contributing, and thanks for being partners with DMARC.